Hi, we're Lee and Scott, and if you're new round here, we live full-time in our motorhome after selling up when we lost family and realised that life is not a given. We've spent a year travelling the UK and are currently in the Republic of Ireland working our way around the coast. Join us, together with our two little dogs, Lucy and Sky, as we head off with absolutely no idea what's coming next. So this is Ardmore Seaview Motorhome Park. Lots of hard standing over this side. That's where we are. Because those pitches there in front are a little bit on the snug side for a 9-metre motorhome. Even though someone's got a big Murillo there. It looks long, but it's actually only about 8.5 metres. But it's very tall. So yeah, plenty of hard standing over this side. 3 hard standing pitches there. You've got electric points all over the shop, but strangely only on the hard standing sides. So just come round here and you've got pressure water tap there, which is very high pressure, which is good. And you've got another one there as well. Drive over grey waste, Elson Point, grey water, and a dog bin. So yeah, decent site. Loads and loads of grass pitches. And even though it's, I was going to say winter, it's not winter, but it feels like it sometimes. It's still quite a lot of people here. Definitely recommend it because it's just a 2-minute walk down to the beach. But we're now going to head into Ardmore and see what we can find. So this is Ardmore, and this is the joys of coming out of season. Everything's shut.
Literally everything.
Not literally, actually. Everything is shut.
Some nice buildings, a little thatch roof over there.
Yeah, can't beat a thatch. And it's colourful, it's a nice little place. It's just not a lot to look at.
What's this? Is this open? What's this board thing?
The garden kitchen.
We might have a coffee.
Breakfast till 12. Can I fit a second breakfast in? Hell yeah. Right, see you in a sec. So this building over here, Myrtleville. I mean, we both thought of Amityville. Like we say, it's nice and colourful around here. There's just nothing to do. I mean, look, even the blue plaque's only 10 years old.
Look at this house though. Must be putting a new roof on. New grass.
It's not grass, it's reed. Saying that, I don't actually know what they use over here in Ireland, but where I grew up in Norfolk, it's from the reed beds on the Norfolk Broads. White Horses Restaurant, only open 3 days a week. Oh, post office is open. Woohoo!
We're going up to the thing here anyway.
Oh, we don't have a choice, do we? There's nothing else here.
I'm going to show you some history today.
Well, you see, you say that, but I don't actually know how old that is, seeing as the blue plaque was only 10 years old. That might, yeah, but that might only have been put up last Wednesday. So, take a wander over the road. Obviously, we have to be very careful with it being such a major thoroughfare.
And then 2 cars turn up.
Yeah, just to make all 3. Look at it, it's like motorways around here. Just trying to make me look stupid. Yeah, that's another. So there's two shops here and they're both shut. Now, I mean, no offence to the place, but you can pretty much guarantee that it's just going to die off if you can't even have a shop open. Oh, we're going uphill now. Oh no, I don't like hills. But on a positive, it's downhill on the way back. So this is becoming a bit of a theme as we're heading around Ireland. Look, it's a little library. So, taking a walk up the hill still. I'm feeling tired. I'll have to flick the camera around on being shouted at. Yes, oh look, it's a proper little garden with a bridge. I know, I will contain my excitement. Right, onwards and upwards. Do you know, I despair. That idiot there who moans at me and says, "You didn't bring me a bottle of water." I gave her a bottle of water and she's left it. Now I don't know who's designed these steps, but methinks there may be a bit missing. I can't really show you. So you have step there, step this side, then step that side, and then you can get both feet onto a step. Just a little bit on the weird side, but I guess normal for Ireland. Well, we've made it up to the church. Now, we do like a good church, but this one seems to have a bit of an issue. I'll take you inside, see if you can work out what's wrong.
Masonic site.
Yes, there's no roof.
Religious site since the 5th century AD.
I'll flick the camera around and show you that, just so you don't have to bother reading it. Listening to me read it. There you go, pause the video if you want to read that. So we do like a good wander around a churchyard. Now that's unusual. Is that just a memorial stone, or is there actually someone buried under here? Because the last person was only 15 years ago. That's a shame that that's flooded over.
See the windows they filled in up there. Very like an abbey.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if you heard her saying it's like an abbey, but on the sign back down the road, it did say there was a cathedral up here, so I wonder if this is it. As you can see, some quality craftsmanship there to block a window up.
The oldest stone church, dated to 800s, 900s AD, is evident when you examine the stones in the north wall, both inside and out. The largest dress stones are much bigger than the stones used later in modifications. Eventually became the Church of Ireland Church during the 17th, before St Paul's further down Chapel Hill.
Go on then. Which one's the north wall?
Oh, north.
Well, it's either that one at that end, or
Right, there's 3 of these.
that one at that end. She's whittering on.
There's
Hold
3
on.
of these. Ogam. Is it Ogam? O-G-A-M.
Who knows? It's Irish.
3 Ogam stones
Ogams.
associated with an early medieval Masonic site. This is one of them
Monastic.
here. Monastic.
Monks. The Ogam spells Amadou, which translates as beloved.
Amadeus.
Ogham stones are almost exclusively dedicated to males, as they should be.
Sexist.
Here we go, she's off again. Names in that era were very different to nowadays. Ogham and Ogham are interchangeable terms. Adjacent Ogham stone refers to the Nea-Segamon clan, a local dominant dynasty in the 400s AD.
So there's 3 of them.
Ah, so there's one there.
One there.
I wonder what she was
Holding.
telling me all about.
One here.
So that's an Ogham stone. Get out the way of the Ogham stone. Another Ogham stone. Now we've got to find the third one.
No, it might be outside, isn't it? So that's it. Obviously we've got to go to the tower yet.
Now, I will just say,
Looks like
now,
someone's tried to break into it. Probably a ghost, a ghoulie ghost.
you finished?
Yeah.
Right. If you're into games like Tomb Raider, this would be really important. Seeing these bits carved in the side, it would mean like the old earth, air, fire and water, and you'd have to turn it a particular way to get the doorway to open. See, you just don't get craftsmanship like this anymore. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of years old and it's still standing. Just going to try and film this on the wall, although it's going to be very difficult to read. But I'll have a look and see if I can do something in post-production. Look at me, sound like Steven Spielberg.
I don't know where the stone is. Unless that bit, but that just looks like a bit of a lump.
Yeah, that just looks like a lump. So we're going to go and look outside and see if we can find the third Ogham stone. Sorry for the bizarre noise, but that wall's about 2.5 foot tall. Let's have a little wander around and do our usual, just have a look at how many dead people there are. Now this is interesting. So all these little bits of stone here, they look like headstones. So here in particular then, so we've got these 2 headstones, and then we've got those 2 there. So have we got bodies on top of bodies? Who knows? I do find this stuff really interesting. Surprising amount of people buried here for such a small little town. But I suppose a lot of people will just come back to where their family was from. In fact, we've just left Lee's cousin yesterday, and her husband Ken. He's lived on the same farm his entire life. It was his, like his parents' farm, and I would imagine their parents' farm. And he says his uncle's passed recently, and it'll just be everyone from the parish will just turn up at the funeral.
Look at the view down there.
Just flick the camera around, show you the view. So this is what we've come to look at. Yep, you're right. It's just a big pointy tower.
I don't know if I'm supposed to get in it because there's windows, but there's no way in it.
Oh no, what drama. We can't get in, there's no door. Well, let's investigate. Let's pretend we're Time Team. If you don't know what Time Team is, it's the guy who played Baldric in Blackadder. He just goes around with a bunch of his mates and they just dig old stuff up.
Yeah, there's no bricks that look different.
That is very strange. So, was this just built with no access inside? Yeah, I saw the cross.
So you might have had a ladder.
So I'm just looking, so that looks almost like a step, but then it does round here as well. So yeah, I've got across. Again, maybe this is a Tomb Raider thing and we have to like find an amulet to put in that cross and then it'll open up. Who knows? Maybe I have too much free time on my hands. But yes, it's a very, very, very large tower with no means of access. So now I feel like I shouldn't have bothered walking up here. It's very tall though.
Original gravesite for St Declan's of, is it Ardmore?
Ardmore, yeah.
This is one of the oldest Christian graves in Ireland, potentially dating back to the 5th century AD. Traces of the old parts of the building are still evident on the west side of this structure. Look for the lintel of the original low doorway.
We're stood now that cut. So now that we're stood a bit further back from this tower, we still see no way to get into it. But there are some windows. Here's the pointy bit at the top. It's just really weird. Unless there's an underground tower tunnel. Ooh, the plot thickens. So we could go on a cliff walk, but I'm not going to, because that looks too long. However, Goat Island sounds interesting, so let's have a wander, see if we can find it. Right, I'm going to read this bit out to you because the sunlight's messing about here. So in early February 47, as the SS Ari battled to carry coal from Port Talbot in Wales to Waterford, over here, heavy seas overcame it. Both lifeboats were launched, one carrying 9 men, including 19-year-old Jan Durucki from Poland. Jan sheltered from the bitter easterly wind under some tarpaulin, but dawn revealed a horrifying sight. His comrades had all perished of exposure during the night. After 3 days, the boat washed ashore at Ardmore. Barely alive, Jan heroically climbed an almost sheer cliff and collapsed in a nearby farmyard. Despite losing both legs from frostbite and gangrene, Jan eventually got home to Poland, while his comrades rest here in St Declan's Cemetery. Now look here, people of Ardmore, I mean no offence, but putting a sign up to tell me about a castle that nobody knows actually where it was? It's a bit pointless, isn't it? So another bit of information there. Don't need to read this one out, you should be fine with that. So we're just on our way to get a coffee and check out what time the chipper opens. Now if you don't know what a chipper is, it's unique to Ireland. I can't think of any other country where they call a fish and chip shop a chipper. In England it's a chippy, but yes, it's chipper over here. So anyway, I digress. So we're walking down the road heading back down here, and we saw a woman with a baby, looked over towards her car and the spare wheel was at the back, so she clearly got a puncture. So we offered to help, and she said, when Lee said I used to be a mechanic, the woman says, I'm sure you must be on your holiday though when you've come to Ardmore. Now, we like Ardmore, it's a quaint little village, but yeah, honestly, there is nothing here. So we're just going to check out the chipper, see if it's open. Well, it's not open yet, but we'll just see what time it opens.
So, it's stormy weather, and here Scott is in my dry robe because he doesn't want one. Yeah, it's some, but he always wears mine.
It's lovely weather outside.
It's terrible, isn't it? But at least we're warm, aren't we? Because we've got a new heater until we either sort out the proper heater or he's going to put a diesel heater in.
I am putting a diesel heater in because I'm fed up now.
He's tried everything, haven't you, love?
Every day I try something new. Maybe I feel like I should be singing, was it The Littlest Hobo? I'm not going to sing, don't worry. But the song, it went Maybe Tomorrow.
Oh, maybe tomorrow I want to
Right,
settle
stop it, 'cause
down.
you'll get demonetised and struck off for terrible singing. Right, come on dogs.
Sky!
Sky box.
Sky!
Sky.
Sky!
Here.
Come on! Come on! Good girl! Good job! What's this? Good girl! Good girl!